So another week has gone by and another race without Kurt Busch behind the wheel of his 45 car. As much as I hate to say this, it seems like each race that passes without Busch in his car, the more likely it seems that retirement could get pushed up. I think that Kurt and Denny's current plan was to have Kurt in the 45 car in 2023 and then him more than likely retire and emptying that seat for Tyler Reddick in 24. Well, we all know in life that sometimes plans just change, so with it looking like retirement after this season is a real possibility, what are the options in place for 23XI Racing if Kurt would vacate his seat at the end of this season? I think the first and likely obvious option would be Ty Gibbs, who has and will continue to fill the seat in Kurt's absence. Ty has been doing really well these last two races with a pair of top 20 finishes. I expect him to continue looking solid and continue to warrant a chance to come up to Cup in 2023, despite that probably not being what Joe Gibbs Racing initially desired. Should Kurt retire early, it may force their hand into relinquishing the keys to the 45 car before initially planned for Ty Gibbs, and honestly, it'd probably be a good thing. There's nothing really left for Ty to develop in Xfinity, and in all honesty, the only thing he has yet to learn is respect for other competitors. While last week's race at Indy may not seem like respect is a commonplace in the Cup garage currently, I think being humbled by the Cup competition and seeing how good those guys are compared to himself would be good for Ty in the long run sooner rather than later. However, a possible wrinkle in all of this is the still unfinalized plans of Kyle Busch. He is still without a contract in 2023, and if he would end up leaving JGR along with his brother's retirement, that would open up 2 seats in the main Toyota stable. I think that should Kyle Busch stay with JGR and Kurt retire, it's a no-brainer that Ty Gibbs will get the 45 car in 2023. Ty Gibbs could drive for 23XI Racing in 2023 and then jump over to JGR to either take over for Truex, who is probably looking to retire after 2023, or Kyle Busch, who might be on just a one-year deal after this offseason. This would then free up Tyler Reddick to go into the 45 car in 2024. However, if Kyle would leave the team, if him and Joe Gibbs just can't see eye to eye on things, and he would leave the team this offseason, this would definitely force Ty Gibbs up to Cup early, but he would almost no doubt go to the 18 car as opposed to the 45, since I don't think they would really see a point in not putting him right on his grandfather's team. That's his end game. Should Kyle Busch leave Joe Gibbs Racing and Kurt Busch retire, the 45 car would become available without Ty Gibbs as an option. So, who would they put in that seat? Well, there's a chance they could buy out the rest of Reddick's contract with RCR, but I don't think that this is likely, since it would be foolish for RCR to let a year of championship contention go for nothing. Obviously, Childress's hurt feelings could manifest into something like this, but it just doesn't seem likely at this point. But I'm sure both sides could work a deal out if they were motivated enough. I think that the most likely option is that John Hunter Nemechek gets promoted to the 45 car on a one-year deal. It's clear at this point that Nemechek's gamble to soft reset his career as a Toyota development driver is not paying off how he expected. He's now in his second year in racing trucks and was passed over for a chance at promotion to the Xfinity Series, and seems to be on the back burner for any of Toyota's future priorities. I think of the Toyota development drivers, Nemechek is the most ready for Cup, while maybe not being the most talented. Toyota could use this as an opportunity to give Nemechek a one-year prove-it deal, and if he's successful in the 45 car, then 23XI Racing can decide whether they want to start up a third team to accommodate Wallace, Nemechek, and Reddick in 2024. However, if Nemechek would disappoint, then Toyota can wash their hands of him and move on. At this point, I think this entices Toyota because they don't seem to be interested in developing Nemechek, but don't want the negative PR for possibly ruining another driver's development, which they've been the subject of quite a lot in the last few years. Brandon Jones is another option that would fit the same kind of mold, but I think Nemechek has more talent. and would probably present more upside for a Cup ride. While Nemechek hasn't blown doors off in trucks like we expected he would, I think that this could also just kind of be the nature of the truck series. At this current moment, the nature of the series makes it hard for drivers to show off any skill. The truck series is void of any driver etiquette and essentially just a dog-eat-dog race from start to finish with a lot more beating and banging than actual racing. It's just currently not the best rung on the development ladder. I think there's a chance that Nemechek can move up to Xfinity or even Cup and show the promise that we saw prior to 2022, because in 2021 he was at least looking like the class of the truck field after coming off a solid rookie season in Cup with Front Row Motorsports equipment. I honestly hope that all of this was for nothing. I hope that Kurt Busch remains in his car in 2023, and I hope that he stays the same rejuvenated Kurt that we've seen all year long. I really feel like he has a chance to at least put his name in the championship conversation, especially if 2311 Racing can get more consistent as a team overall. And if that doesn't happen the rest of this year, hopefully next year. But I would hate to see it all get thrown out the window over an injury. But what do you guys think? Do you think these concussions will force Kurt Busch into early retirement? If so, how do you hope all the silly season madness works out? Tell me what you think in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and I hope y'all have a great day.